Have you ever wondered if there was a simpler way to feed your garden? We spend so much time and money on bags of fertilizer and bottles of plant food. We're told that our soil is hungry and that we must constantly buy things to make it better. But what if the secret to a fertile garden wasn't in a plastic bag at all? What if it was a living, growing plant hidden in plain sight? There is such a plant, a secret known to our grandparents, but honestly, largely forgotten today. It's a quiet workhorse that can build rich, dark soil and feed your plants for free, forever. This is the story of a lost art, the art of growing your own fertility. Before the age of garden centers and chemical feeds, gardeners had a different relationship with their soil. They understood that fertility was not something you bought, but something you grew. They knew that a healthy garden was a complete circle, a living system where nothing was wasted. Old gardening books speak of this wisdom. They describe techniques for creating rich compost and building soil structure without ever leaving the garden gate. These gardeners were resourceful. They used every fallen leaf, every kitchen scrap, and certain special plants to create a cycle of life, death, and renewal right there in their own back gardens. It was a slower, more patient way of gardening, but it created soil that was truly alive. This old wisdom seems to have vanished. We've become accustomed to quick fixes. If our tomatoes look a bit sad, we reach for a bottle of blue liquid. If our roses are not blooming as they should, we sprinkle some granules around their base. These modern solutions offer instant results, but they often come at a hidden cost to the long-term health of our soil. They can bypass the natural life in the soil, the worms, the fungi, and the bacteria that are the true engines of a healthy garden. In our rush for convenience, we've forgotten how to partner with nature. We have forgotten the plants that were once the cornerstone of a self-sustaining garden. The biggest secret they kept was a humble, leafy green plant. It was a plant so powerful that it could pull nutrients from deep within the earth and share them with everything else in the garden. This plant was a permanent fixture in old vegetable patches and allotments, treasured for its incredible ability to generate endless fertility. It was the original plant feed, the original soil conditioner, and the original compost activator, all rolled into one. Its disappearance from modern gardening is a mystery worth solving, because rediscovering it can change the way you garden forever, making it more sustainable, more bountiful, and far more rewarding. The plant I'm talking about is comfrey. To the untrained eye, it might just look like a clump of large, slightly hairy, dark green leaves. It's not flashy or glamorous. It doesn't have spectacular flowers, although it does produce pretty drooping bells of purple or cream that the bees absolutely adore. But its true magic lies hidden beneath the ground. Comfrey is a deep-rooted marvel. Its taproot can grow an astonishing 2 or even 3 meters down into the subsoil, far deeper than the roots of most other garden plants. This is its superpower, its unique gift to the gardener and the garden itself. Down in the dark, cool depths of the earth, the comfrey root acts like a biological drill. It breaks through compacted layers of soil, creating channels for air and water. More importantly, it seeks out and absorbs minerals that have been washed far beyond the reach of other plants. Nutrients like potassium, phosphorus, calcium, and a whole host of trace elements are locked away deep in the subsoil. Comfrey mines these precious minerals, drawing them up through its powerful root system and storing them in its leaves. It is a natural accumulator, a living pump that brings lost fertility back up to the surface where your other plants can finally use it. This ability makes comfrey a truly remarkable plant. It doesn't compete with your vegetables for nutrients in the topsoil. Instead, it provides them with a feast. The leaves become treasure chests filled with everything a growing plant needs to thrive. In particular, comfrey is exceptionally rich in potassium, the very nutrient that promotes flowering and fruiting. This is why it is so perfect for feeding hungry crops like tomatoes, peppers, beans, and potatoes. It provides exactly what they need, at exactly the right time. It is nature's perfectly balanced fertilizer, created without any industrial process, just the quiet, steady work of a plant. You might wonder why such an amazing plant isn't in every garden. Part of the reason is that it is vigorous, very vigorous. A specific sterile variety called Bocking 14 was developed to prevent it from spreading by seed all over the garden. This is the variety you want. Once you plant it, it stays put, but it is there for life. It is almost impossible to get rid of, as even a tiny piece of root left in the ground will regrow into a new plant. But for a gardener who understands its value, this isn't a problem, it's a promise. It is a promise of permanent, reliable, and free fertility for generations to come. One of the most wonderful things about comfrey is its incredible resilience. It is a plant that loves to be cut. In fact, the more you harvest its leaves, the more vigorously it seems to grow back. During the growing season, from late spring to early autumn, you can cut a healthy, established comfrey plant right down to the ground 3, 4, or even 5 times. Each time, it will regrow a fresh new flush of lush, nutrient-packed leaves within a few short weeks. This cut-and-come-again nature is what makes it such an inexhaustible source of garden food. You are not just harvesting leaves, you are harvesting pure, concentrated fertility. This repeated harvesting does not harm the plant. Its deep taproot acts as a vast, underground storage tank for energy and nutrients. When you cut the leaves, the plant simply draws on these deep reserves to fuel its regrowth. It continues to pull up new minerals from the subsoil, replenishing its leaves with everything your garden needs. A single comfrey plant can produce a huge amount of green matter over the course of a year. A small patch of just a few plants can provide all the fertilizer needed for an entire vegetable garden, replacing countless bags of bought-in products. It is a truly sustainable cycle of growth and renewal. The leaves themselves are a powerhouse of plant nutrition. When you compare the nutrient content of a comfrey leaf to farmyard, manure, or other common fertilizers, the results are astonishing. Comfrey leaves have a perfect balance of the big 3 nutrients: nitrogen for leafy growth, phosphorus for root development, and especially potassium for flowers and fruit. This makes it a complete plant food. You no longer need separate fertilizers for different stages of plant growth. Comfrey provides it all in one simple, natural package. It is the ultimate multi-purpose garden tonic, brewed by nature itself. Imagine a garden where you never have to buy fertilizer again. Instead of a trip to the garden center, you take a short walk to your comfrey patch with a pair of shears. With a few simple cuts, you have an armful of the richest green manure imaginable. This simple act connects you directly to the health of your garden. You are actively participating in the creation of your own soil's fertility. This is what it means to be a regenerative gardener, not just taking from the soil but actively giving back to it, using the generous and unending power of a living plant. So, you have harvested your armful of comfrey leaves. What now? Well, the simplest and probably most famous way to use them is to make a liquid fertilizer, often called comfrey tea. It is incredibly easy to do, though I must warn you, it is famously smelly. The simplest method is to stuff a bucket or a water butt with comfrey leaves, packing them in tightly. Then, simply fill the container with water, put a lid on it, and leave it to steep. After about 3 to 4 weeks, the leaves will have broken down into a dark, nutrient-rich and very potent liquid concentrate. This is honestly liquid gold for your garden. To use your comfrey tea you must dilute it. It is far too strong to be used neat and could scorch your plant's roots. A good rule of thumb is to dilute it with water until it is the color of weak tea, which is usually about 1 part comfrey liquid to 10 or 15 parts water. You can then pour this diluted feed around the base of your hungriest plants. Tomatoes, cucumbers, courgettes and potatoes will thrive on this weekly feed. You will notice stronger growth, healthier leaves, and, most importantly, a much bigger harvest of fruit and vegetables. It is a fantastic and completely free alternative to commercial tomato food, but making a liquid feed is not the only way to use comfrey. An even simpler method is to use the leaves as a surface mulch. After cutting the plant, you can lay the leaves directly on the soil around your plants. As they break down, they slowly release their nutrients right where the plant roots can access them. This process also feeds the worms and soil life, improving the structure and health of your soil over time. This chop and drop method also helps to suppress weeds and conserve moisture in the soil. It is soil medicine, gently healing and feeding the ground with every application. You can also use comfrey leaves as a compost activator. Their high nitrogen content helps to kickstart the composting process, speeding up the decomposition of tougher, carbon-rich materials like wood shavings or cardboard. Just add a layer of wilted comfrey leaves to your compost heap every so often. The leaves will rot down quickly, adding their rich store of minerals to the finished compost and making it even more valuable. In every form, as a tea, a mulch, or a compost activator, comfrey works to build a closed-loop system of fertility in your garden. When you compare the effects of comfrey to synthetic fertilizers, the difference is, honestly, pretty profound. Chemical feeds give plants a quick, powerful hit of soluble nutrients. This can lead to a flush of weak, sappy growth that is more attractive to pests, like aphids. These fertilizers do nothing to feed the soil itself. In fact, over time, they can harm the delicate ecosystem of microorganisms that is essential for long-term soil health. They are a short-term fix that creates dependency. Your garden comes to rely on these chemical inputs, and the soil becomes little more than a lifeless medium for holding up plants. Comfrey works in a completely different way. It nourishes the entire garden ecosystem from the ground up. When you use comfrey as a mulch or a liquid feed, you are providing food in a natural organic form. This food feeds the soil bacteria, fungi, and earthworms. These creatures, in turn, break down the organic matter and release the nutrients slowly and gently, in a way that plants can easily absorb. This builds a rich, dark, crumbly soil structure that holds water better and is teeming with life. It creates a resilient garden that is less prone to pests and diseases, and can better withstand periods of drought. So, how do you get started? The best way is to plant the Bocking 14 variety, which you can buy as small root cuttings known as offsets, or as young plants. Find a permanent spot for it, perhaps a forgotten corner of the garden or a dedicated patch near your compost bins. Comfrey is not fussy and will grow in most soils, in sun or partial shade. Simply dig a hole, pop the root cutting in a few inches deep, water it well, and be patient. In its first year, it will establish its deep root system. From the second year onwards, you can begin your regular harvesting. By bringing comfrey back into our gardens, we are reclaiming a piece of lost wisdom. We are moving away from a model of consumption and dependency, and towards one of regeneration and self-sufficiency. A small patch of this unassuming plant empowers you to create all the fertility your garden will ever need. It connects you to the deep, slow, and powerful cycles of nature. Your soil will become healthier year after year, your crops will be more nutritious and flavorful, and your garden will become a truly resilient and bountiful ecosystem. It is a small change that makes a very big difference.